It's Week 12 of the National Football League. And we'll see the Broncos' creative quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Broncos and the Oilers on Monday night.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week. 15 carries, 62 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
Third play in this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" cornerback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Bishop. A quick throw, but incomplete. When you look at this defense, this unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get out of the way or chip away at their time.
They're going to be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's a give to Bigsby. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. That'll go as a pickup of 8. The Broncos at 8-2 on the year, and they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A good pickup there at 22. Those are the kinds of plays right there to show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Looking to throw. Bishop. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
A try here for the extra point. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
This defense for the Broncos, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Throwing is Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Straight ahead, Etienne.
A nice little juke. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Second down, here's Hurts. That's to the tight end, Laporta.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
3rd and 4. Here's Hurts to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Collins.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
Hurts.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Oilers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. That's taken on the 25. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne. At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season, but some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Well, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow.
Blizzards.
And milk was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year, not to take anything away from it. On 1st down, Hurts. Looking downfield for Godwin. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Chris Godwin, 40 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So the Broncos coming out now. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off play action. Bishop. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Back to throw. Bishop. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and can be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll look to throw here. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
That's complete. It's Collins. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. Past the 20 for a short gain, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's good. Broncos, first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw. Bishop. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for first and 10. From the gun, Bigsby. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And this really is a good defense because what they've done is focus on stopping the running game and being physical against it.
And the numbers, they really bear that out. They're currently 5th in trouble, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now out comes Houston. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Play action. Here's Hurts. A little short pass. This is Everett. 7 yards there and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Quick throw to Collins. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 39. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. at the 39-yard line. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end Everett. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Hurts. This is caught. Touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk from 6 yards away. And the Oilers go up by 2 touchdowns. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bishop. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Bishop. Dancing to his left. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it, and they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Houston's offense taking over again. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. They'll look to throw again. And that's too tall for his receiver. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Throwing is Hurts. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 37. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Partner, that's excellent timing right there. Breaking off the route and being able to hit it right when he stops.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Another one caught by Collins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The kick by Carlson is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Broncos offense set to begin this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Bishop. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd down, here's a run with Bigsby. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A throw over the middle taken in. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
Off the play fake. Bishop. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They go play action with Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
First down, Houston.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Etienne once more. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Aaron Donald, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
At the 38-yard line.
Here's Bigsby. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
Second and 3 at the 31-yard line.
A run here with Bigsby. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
Looking to throw. Bishop. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Quan Bell on the coverage.
On the carry, Bigsby. Now the ball comes loose, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun, Bishop toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Third down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. Bigsby. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, does it?
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Get a look at receiver Chris Godwin as this offense returns for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Hurts. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. Welcome back now to Denver. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now a throw here, hauled in. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 8.
Back to throw. Bishop. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
to throw on second down. Bishop buying time to his left. Shrugs him off. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Operating from the gun, Bishop. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 29, here's second down and a yard. Looking to throw, Bishop. So nothing doing there, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this one is right down the middle. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Houston set to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. 3rd and 12. He'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. A huge play there for Houston. 48 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking for Godwin. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll drop to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Oilers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Broncos 17.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. On first down, Bishop. Middle of the field to Jefferson. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
They'll set up a screen for Bigsby. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 17 yards.
Throwing on first down, Bishop. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 7. Off play action. Bishop. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Back to throw. Bishop. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Looking to throw. Bishop. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Bishop. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the Broncos are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Second down, goal to go. Back to throw. Bishop. And this is called for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory. And Ellen. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it's never easy to come into Denver to win. You think all you have to deal with the altitude, but they got the job done.
Well, there's a reason Olympic athletes train nearby. All right, they've got a terrific training center in Colorado Springs. You train at the altitude, the lungs expand, you go down to the regular, oh my goodness, they can go all day. And in fact, a lot of visiting teams, when you visit Denver, you know what's printed in your locker room? Welcome to the Mile High City. The air is rare. They get in your head that way.
So for Houston, they move back over 500 now at 6-5, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week.